Hi, it's Brother Monroe here, and welcome to a special episode of my Victoria Let's Play series, in which I look around the world and tell you what's going on. However, at the end of episode 10, this event popped up, which I don't want to deal with right now. So I'm just going to hit this one. I'd like you to tell me what to do on that. The USA accepted the 49th parallel. But what I would like to work out is whether we should accept the 49th as well, or see if we can demand the 42nd parallel instead. So all I'm doing now is loading up the autosave on the 1st of January, and I shall save here. So that event will pop up again in a moment. So that will be for episode 11, and you can tell me what you think I should do. So, the state of the world. Here's Britain, currently ruled by the Whigs, and these are our various political reforms and social reforms. And as you can see, the current voting system, most people are Liberal, and the Whig Party has 85% of the vote, followed by Conservative Party, and then everyone else. The Revolutionary Party don't get any votes at all, and the Imperial Party gets some. Relations, we're allied with France, India, Canada, the Cree, the Ionian Islands, and the Maori. And here you can see all our relations with the other major powers, and we're in positive with all of them, which is always good. Population, still mainly English, 50%, a fairly large Irish population, and reasonable number of Scots, and then some various others. Mostly Protestant, some Catholics, and some various other things. Ideology, this is of everyone, not just those who can vote, mainly Conservative, followed by Liberals, and we've got a fair number of reactionaries as well. Most people work in fields or down a mine, but we do have a significant number in factories, quite a few soldiers, and importantly, capitalists actually make it onto the list. And here's the current state of our technology. So we researched more or less everything except some of the culture stuff. Military, going fine, really. Budgets, again, all fine, as is the trade. So let's have a look in the ledger. I haven't really gone through the ledger very much, but here it is. So these are all our allies, but let's arrange everyone by rank. So it's the United Kingdom, top, followed by France, then Prussia, United States, Russia, Sweden, Austria, and Spain, believe it or not. And then this lot are coming along. So Canada, new nation, is doing pretty well for itself, as is the East India Company. Although their prestige is, for some reason, destroyed. I'm not quite sure how they managed that. In terms of prestige, we are miles ahead of everyone else. France, Spain, etc. Canada actually doing pretty well for itself there. In terms of military power, again, we are definitely number one. And industry, again, number one as well. France catching up, but not quite as good still. Prestige graph, not interested in that. National comparison, in terms of population, we actually have quite a lot. Sitting just underneath Austria. China are obviously the most. Number of provinces, we are the 4th biggest. In terms of factories, we have the most. Literacy, we're not going to be doing particularly well in, because all these small countries, it's much easier to educate everyone. But there we are, sitting on 62%. Not bad. Spare manpower, loads of it. Number of divisions, we're actually quite far down, because I tend to rely on mobilisation more than anything. But where we do lead is in terms of ships. So only the French really have a navy worth talking about. Okay, so this won't populate unless I hit play. You can see all the various political systems. We'll have a look for anyone who's got something interesting. Okay, presidential dictatorship, that's reasonably interesting. Liberals, conservatives, everyone else will be conservative. Hello, anarcho-liberals. So Bolivia is an anarcho-liberal presidential dictatorship. That's for them. The various reforms. This is this is the sort of detail the game goes into. How much money each of my pops has. Yeah. Do I have anyone out of work? No. Good stuff. Again, this stuff won't populate. The current wars: Brazil and the Dutch East Indies versus Brazil, and India versus the Punjab. Territory overview, as you can see, capitalists have been busy building railways in most provinces, which is excellent. Factory profit, again, isn't calculated till you actually start running the game. Same with this. Income, make a profit in general, which is good. Yeah, no, that's particularly interesting. Our division, so this is our military. So we still have a few divisions which don't have an attachment on them. But we'll sort this out eventually. Yeah. And all of our ships, of which there are many. I'm going to leave the ships the navy pretty much as it is, until we get access to pre-dreadnoughts, essentially, or ironclads, because I don't see a point in spending lots of money on wooden ships. Yeah. So there you can see breakdown. Same for the navy. So the French navy, as you can see, has far fewer battleships than we do, and far fewer frigates. So far better navy. And we have raiders, and they don't, which sure makes a big difference. And that is the history of every single event in the game. And yes, it does keep track. It's not particularly interesting to watch it like that. So there we are, a quick state of the world. I shall zoom out and go around. So Europe, still disorganised. Russia, still big. Ottomans still working away. They seem to have captured this bit. Africa are all still very disorganised, apart from the Cape. The French having a go at Madagascar. India still broken up. China, which now has Hong Kong taken out of it. Australia, only down in New South Wales, Victoria. South Australia and Queensland and Western Australia have started, but the stuff up here hasn't yet. And we have a bit of New Zealand's North Island, South Pacific Islands. So this is the big decision. Do we demand the 49th parallel or the 42nd? Interesting. Texas is still around. Good for them. South America. Get a bit more complicated than it used to be. Okay, so Chile's now got the bottom bit down there for some reason. And there we are, back to Europe. Okay, as I said, should I go for the 49th or the 42nd? Tell me in the comments. Look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks for watching.